episode 3 of my new series, Live in Truth. So, for me, there is nothing more important than living in truth, and that's why I've created this series. Before I came on today, I made a prayer which I was really serious about, and it was a prayer to God which said, allow anything that is not in truth to burn to the ground, everything. And the reason I thought of that prayer was because yesterday a very strange thing happened in my home in Melbourne. I have a tree in the backyard which burnt, and there's no reason for it. It just burnt. So it's in this square wooden box, and the box burnt, and all the mulch and the leaves burnt, and the top of the tree just burnt. And there is no rhyme or reason as to why this tree burnt. And I looked it up in terms of the meaning, and the meaning that I saw was destruction and regeneration, destruction and rebirth. So that's the spiritual meaning for a tree burning. And that happened in my backyard yesterday. Nobody can understand as to how that tree burned. None of the grass around it burnt. It was just the tree by itself. So that happened. And this morning, I said to God, and I know that it's quite a big deal to use the word God in today's society, especially coming from a country like Australia, who mostly see anything to do with God as being voodoo and crazy, and you're a nutcase if you believe in God. But I know what I know. I know what I feel. And that's the prayer that I did this morning to God, which is allow everything that is not in the highest love, the highest light, and the highest truth that I'm still holding on to burn to the ground. And I'm ready for that to happen. Anything, anything, whatever that might be, because I know what's on the other side. I've seen what's on the other side. And so this is episode 3 of this new series, Live in Truth. In the first episode, I talked about what is truth? What is it in this society where everything is artificial, where the way people look is artificial? Like, is that her real lips or are they fake lips? Is that her real forehead or is that a fake forehead? Is that a real email or is that a fake email? Is that a real chat I'm having online or is there some computer behind there? Is that a real video call I'm having or is there some fakeness behind it? So more than ever, we need to connect to the truth of who we are. So in that first episode of my YouTube series, which is on YouTube and it's called Live in Truth, it's in the Eleni Mitis YouTube under live. That's what episode 1 is about. What is truth? And the second episode was the 4 stages of truth, according to my experience. So in my experience, the first stage is you're living in the illusion. You're living in the illusion of separation. You're thinking it's all about me, and them. And it's all about what can I achieve? What can I do to get ahead? It's all about me. That's the first stage, the illusion of separation. The second stage is the awakening spark, which is when something starts to drop in, like, oh, there's something more than just me on this earth. Something's going on. Like, how can that happen? How can that coincidence happen? There's got to be something greater than me. So there's this spark. And if you close your eyes and remember, you will remember when the spark happened for you. Because I believe that if you're listening to this video, then you are also aware of a spark happening to you. But we try and justify it logically by some kind of logical means when there is no logic. There's no logic behind it. And then it's the third stage. And these are the stages, you can take them or leave them. This is what I've created according to my experience. And the third stage is the threshold of truth. You see the truth. You've gone beyond the veil. You know for sure that there is something greater than the small you, something greater than you that is actually controlling everything, and it's not you. That as long as you surrender, you will be able to go in the flow and miracles happen. But what actually happens once again is that we resist it. We don't embody it. We awaken, but we don't embody. We're half in and we're half out. We're half in truth, half in the illusion. And if you're half in and half out, it means you're completely out. You're not in yet. You still have attachments. You're still not completely trusting. You're still wanting the universe to give you evidence. And I was in this stage for a very, very long time. I'm still climbing my way out of it. It will last as long as you keep resisting. You think you're surrendering, but you're actually not. And then the final stage is the stage that I want to go in, is the embodied truth. That's where you're in full surrender, when you're living in flow, when there are no attachments. There are only miracles and magic. That is the embodied truth. And I have been in that space, but I have not stayed in that space. I know what that space feels like, but I haven't been able to hold on to it. And one of the reasons that I haven't been able to hold on to it is because the more you try and hold on to anything, the more it eludes you. Same with relationships. You try holding on to your partner will go. They may not have checked out of the relationship literally, but they've checked out emotionally. They've checked out. That's the fourth stage. And I talked about that in my second episode. And in today's episode, I want to talk about some things that have come up for me during the week. And I want to start talking about the 8 universal truths. And once again, this is according to me, so you can take it or leave it. I have a new book that I'm going to publish this year, and it is all about truth. And in there, I've got the 8 truths. So first of all, I just want to talk about something that came up for me this week about truth, which is that truth is unconditional love. And so unconditional love means there are no conditions, means that you don't love someone because they have done something for you. You don't love someone because they are behaving a certain way. You don't love someone because of what you want them to step into. You love someone unconditionally. And they can either receive that kind of love or they can't. This kind of love is very, very, very rare, even amongst parents and children. So you've got to ask yourself the question, would you be able to, whether it's a friend, a relative, a parent, a child, would you be able to, a partner, would you be able to accept anything from them? And that's how you know whether you unconditionally love them. Would you be prepared to accept that they do the darkest of the dark and you still love them and you still forgive them? That's how forgiving God is. That's how loving God is. And that feeling, and you don't have to call it God if that gives you the EBGBs. It took me a long time for me to say the word, but I really feel that the word is an elevated truth. We can say the universe, we can say all that is. We can say source, the source of all things. We can say whatever it is that is true for you. And it doesn't really matter what you call it because this is just a name anyway. but there is a vibration to every word. And that's what I'm getting to, which is the vibration. So the vibration of the sound of all that is unconditional love, where your heart opens up like it's never opened up before. It opens up to this feeling of, my God, this love is so pure. It's so good. It's so incredible. It's so special that nothing else matters. And so when we're not in our truth, we're far away from that tone. And the way that we are far away from that tone is that we are heavily into separation. So things like hate means that you're not aligned to that tone of truth, because you can't be. If you are holding hate within you, it means that you are lost from the truth. You are lost from the truth of who you are and the universe that you live in. Shame, and God knows I have carried shame for a very long time before I was able to release it. You don't realize the shame that you carry for the things that you've thought, the things that you've done, for who you really are. And there is no God that judges you for any action that you've done, for anything that you have taken, for anything that you have shown yourself to be, because you are known for the truth of who you really are. And so shame, hate, anger, sadness, judgment, fear, condemnation, all of these are natural experiences of the human. We've all felt them and we all feel them, and it's perfectly okay to do that, because that's why we're in the human experience. We're here to feel it all, to experience it all the messiness, all the ugliness, all of it, all of it, but without judgment. We have to learn not to judge ourselves. We have to learn to be compassionate towards ourselves. We have to learn to be compassionate towards others. And if my words are resonating with you, I'd really love it if you give me some feedback, because I love to read it afterwards and I'd love to respond to it. And so this third episode is about the first truth. So there are many, many truths, and these truths don't change. And it's not a matter of perspective. So a truth is a truth and it doesn't change over time. So it can't be true if in 2 years it's no longer true. In other words, if I love my partner today, but I don't love him in 2 years, that means I've never loved him. So the truth doesn't change. The truth is true. And it's true forever. And it's true through all eternity. And so there are 8 truths that I am writing about in detail in my new book. And the first truth is, I'm starting easy because I'll give you the hardest one to wrap your mind around as number 8, but I'll do that down the track in terms of a future episode. So this truth is, the first truth that I want to share with you is, there is no destination. There is no destination. There's nowhere you need to go. There's no arrival point. You're not catching a flight and then going to arrive somewhere. You're already here. If you become financially free, you don't arrive. Because we know that there are many, many depressed billionaires. So that's not it. There is no destination. There is no, when you earn a certain amount of money, you will be rich. You will be abundant. You'll be fulfilled. You'll be at peace. There is no, when my kids are happy, I will be happy. There is no, when I have this job and I'm respected by others, then I'll be happy. Peace only comes right now, in this moment. You're either in peace or you're not. So for many, many, many years, I was running towards this magical destination called financial freedom, working so hard every single day, proving myself over and over again, I am worthy. I am worthy of it all. I'm worthy of charging what I charge. I'm worthy of having an abundant lifestyle. I am worthy of it all. Running towards this magical destination, and in the process getting burnt out. In the process not enjoying life. In the process not smelling the roses. In the process losing the truth of who I am. And so there is no destination. There is none. The only destination is the here and the now. And you know, we've all read the books, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. But do you really embody it? Or are you still reading that book to get the answer for a destination? Because the truth is, there's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. Even in this lifetime when I had my spiritual awakening and all I wanted was to serve my mission, to serve my mission, to serve my mission. My mission is me. My mission is who I am. My mission is to show up in truth. My mission is to not shy away from using the word God in case it irks people and they think I'm an idiot. My mission is to speak the truth at all times. My mission is to be the truth at all times. There's nothing more important than the truth. So this truth of there is no destination, what does that mean for you? What is it that you want? What's the destination you're seeking? Is it to retire? Is it to stop working? Is it for your child to achieve something? Is it for you to have a certain amount of things? Is it for you to walk around with branded items? What is it for you? Is it to have the perfect relationship? What is it for you? Because it can't be found by running towards it. It can't be found by striving to keep it and hold it. It can't even be found in meditation if the purpose of meditation is to achieve something. Because right here and now, the only thing that you've got is pure awareness. That's all you've got. Pure consciousness. And that is the truth. So, if this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear what you have to say. And every single week I'm going to turn up at this time to bring you a new episode of Live in Truth. So just remember, always, 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 always live in truth. I love you.